hands-on video of the Nokia 808. If you saw the prequel to this, it was the unboxing video. So what I'm going to do first of all is insert a SIM card into the phone. Here we go. Where is it? Let's see. There. So slide this open. So there's a nice orientation there that shows you exactly how to insert your SIM card. So I'm gonna pop this in here and push it up to lock it in. So I'm going to take my SD card from my Innate and transfer this. So you can see the differences here between these devices. The Innate has no back cover. It's a full, you need screws to take out these screws on the sides. It's pretty strenuous trying to replace the batteries on it, so luckily that's not the case with the 808. So I'm gonna put this memory card in. There's a nice orientation there how to put it in. And close that shut. And there I have my SD card and my SIM. Put the batteries back in and let's go. So the power button is right down here. So I would say the boot up time is pretty much around 30 seconds or a little under a minute. I really say a minute. So there's your new loading. It's actually taking longer because this is the first time I actually put a SIM card in it, so it has to register that SIM card. So there you go. I'm gonna deactivate the offline mode. So this is a first time setup here. Already have Nokia account. The problem I have with Symbian is it's so narrow. This is gonna be a problem when you try to type in portrait mode. As you can see, compared with the N9, the N9 is a lot wider, so the keyboard is more responsive. The buttons aren't cluttered up, you know, into that small width, that small space. So I think with future Symbian phones, if there are indeed going to be any, Nokia has to widen the width of their phone so to make the keyboard more. Now that's the problem. You would think a lot of people complained about the N8 and how the screen was small and the keyboard in the portrait mode was just too small, but think about it, the iPhone also has a 3.5 screen size, but the keyboard is fantastic because they took advantage of the width. But you can see the width is so narrow, so that's a huge problem already. I'm just gonna sign in here. So it's still that so once you signed in, as usual, it's gonna register the Maps mail and store. Click on continue. So transfer photos from another phone. I'll do that later. Set up your email later. So there is. So today is the 10th, time. So this is your first screen here, the nice gallery widget here, really innovative. You will not see this on any other device. So this is obviously a text from Nokia, so welcoming you to the new blah blah blah. So there's your contacts, web, store. You can see how smooth it is. The typical hold down, add a widget. I can add any widget really. To add that widget there. And you have your live, this is your social. You can update your status. Wait, first you have to log in. So your Wi-Fi is also here. It gives you a notification. There are 5 wireless networks around you, so you can just flick this down to turn it off. It's pretty easy. Flick it on. You can turn off your NFC also. It's like a switch. So there. So you have your bookmark widget here. It gives you a live view of that page you bookmark up there. And now let's go into the device. So contacts, have no contacts yet. By default you have your Nokia customer care in there. So communicator is built in already into the device. It's pre-installed in there, so for those of you who work in a company that uses the Microsoft's communication solution, IM solution, link, yeah, it's integrating. These are your groups here. And messaging, still also messaging we know. You have your back button here, plus just like on the Windows phone, to add the new, create a new message, send a new text message. So a feature I love about the keyboard. Let's talk about the keyboard for a bit. So as you can see, I think it's more spacious now. Maybe it's because of the larger screen size on the 808. But I love this button here that actually minimizes your keyboard. That is a really brilliant idea from Nokia. That used to be a problem for me anyways, because it was really a problem trying to get rid of the keyboard to see what you're typing, but you can always tap back and it comes back. So you know, if you're typing, you can always minimize this here. So there is no, you should be able to, if you have your traditional Symbian way of selecting text, just hold down and drag and you can copy or cut that text. So let's a quick look at the messaging. I'm going to go back. So the browser here, let's try a web page. Let's say Nokia connects.com. Yes, I still have a problem with typing in portrait mode, so that is something Nokia would have to improve on. So there you go, press enter, and it's going to open that page up. So the browser is really nice. These are your options here: home page, feeds, find page. It's an exit button here. So let's look at the firmware details. That's *#1234#. So here is regarding 808 in the US, this is a product code right here. Have your model number. Software version is 112.020.0310. It's running on Nokia Bell Feature Pack 1. The browser version is 8.2, Flash version and Java version, and there's your type. So you can always search for updates over the air updates. So just click on check for updates here and it will connect. So we can actually leave that running. Let's see if there are any updates. So no updates available. Go back. So this is your log. Missed calls, incoming calls, outgoing calls. So back here, is your typical Symbian stuff. See if there's anything new really. So this is Nokia. What is this? Nokia recommends. So I believe this is a spin-off of the top apps. If you remember, the top apps used to be on the N8 where they gave you daily top apps. Nokia's like staff picks pretty much. I believe this is what this is. So close that. So these are songs, albums Nokia recommends. So I haven't seen this application before, but apparently you can go to the store and get a few app recommendations from Nokia. So everything would be slow at first. This is the first time I did put on the phone. So you have Spotify. Wow. Nokia store is really smooth here. So home button here, you get to sign in. I'm already signed in, so bunch of apps here. So I have app updates available. Get to update those later. So what else? Let's see. You have your communicator, check in a few games. Color is in here. Adobe, zip files, YouTube, Lingo, NFC, software updates, Angry Bird, NFC. So I already checked, there is nothing available. And now we go into what you've been waiting for, the camera app. So just click on the camera button and there you have it. So the first thing you ask is, do you want location tagging? By default it is on. You can tap on this to turn it off. So it's find my location, you can turn that off, and there you go. So if you're into that privacy sort of thing. So this is the camera. Really nice camera. Take a picture and you can bring back that picture you just took, and oh my goodness, wow, it's wonderful. You can crop that picture. So crop and wow. So this is the original picture, and that is the first thing I did on an 808. Crop picture, and it was awesome, and the detail is just out of this world. So that's the original. You would not guess this was brought out of this. It's just magnificent. So those are my first two pictures, I guess. How do you go back? Press the camera button again. Oh, there you go. So you can choose from camera, or you can go to recording HD video. So you can see the icon here changes to your record. Then your settings, automatic. You can choose your scenes. You have automatic, you have scenes, different. Oh my goodness, this camera UI is just wonderful. I cannot wait to see this on Windows 8 phones. So you have your different settings here, automatic, this sports, and you can actually see in real time as the picture quality changes based on these scenes that you choose. So there is spotlight, snow. You can see how the picture gets a little dim. And this is candlelight, I believe, low light. Yeah, it's really wonderful.